I want you to bring your leg down fast also after your roundhouse kick. Welcome back to class. Let's go ahead and bow in. Cheer up. Kunye. Alright, let's go ahead and put our hands on our hips, and let's start by just circling our head. Circle a few times one way. And go ahead and switch. Now, let's do trunk twists. Hands on your hips and circle your hips. Try to make sure you get a stretch on all sides of your legs whenever you're doing this. Other direction. And hip twists. Take a few deep breaths. Good. Put your feet together. Circle your knees. And other direction. And socket stretch. Take a few more deep breaths in and out. Breathe in and out. And switch sides. Oh, I got a nice pop in my hip. And rotate your back foot. Go ahead and go into your lunging hip stretch. If you like, you can put your hand down. Well, you don't have to. Switch sides. And drop onto one foot, stretch your hamstring of the other leg. You can reach for your toes if you'd like, or you can just work on getting your chest close to your leg. Either way. And switch sides. Good. Now, we're going to go ahead and do our squatting splits. Make sure you're using your forearms to push outwards as you let gravity drop your hips down. You should be feeling it right on the inside of your legs. Make sure to take a few deep breaths with this. Good. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to stand up. We're going to get into our sparring stance, and what we're going to do is we're going to do front leg kicks. We're going to start off with our front snap kick. Ready? And two, set, net. Kick him with the ball of the foot. Yes. Yes. Good. Get over. Ho. Yeah. And switch our feet. Same thing. Front leg, front snap kick. Ready? And three. Set. Net. Yes. Yes. Good. Yellow. Breath in, switch your legs, and we're gonna do the same thing. Front leg, roundhouse kick now. Ready? Hane. Set. Make sure your bottom foot pivots. Net. Yes. Yes. Good. Hero. Good. Switch legs. Remember, when you're kicking at something, say if you have a target in mind and you're kicking towards it, but you're not actually kicking something, I want you to make sure that your foot actually passes the target. So if I was to pick something, say the M of GMAU, and I was to kick it, I wouldn't stop in the middle of it. I would stop past it. We want to get in that habit of actually kicking through whatever we are aiming at. If you're just kicking to it and then stopping, you're never going to have power. So you want to practice kicking through it. Even if it's all visual, you see a target, I'm going to kick directly in front of me, boom, my foot goes off past the target, so I actually get that practice of going through my target instead of just going to my target and stopping. All right, other leg, ready? Hane. Set. Net. Yes. Yes. Good. Hero. And switch legs. Now, what kick are we doing? Side kick. We're going to do our front leg side kick. Ready? Remember, when we kick, our back leg is going to pivot. We can't just have it angled forward and do a good side kick. It's not going to work. It's got to pivot. Ready? Hane. Set. Net. Remember, the back foot is not coming up when we're kicking. I'm not going to bring my back foot up and then kick. I'm just going to lean onto the back leg as I go for my kick. Yes. Yes. Feels good. Hero. And switch legs. Same thing. Ready? Hane. Set. Net. Yes. Yes. Good. Hero. Yay. Take a breath in and out. Now we're going to switch legs again, and we're going to do our front leg hook kick. Remember, as we do this, I'm going to raise this up, and as I'm raising this up, I'm going to pivot. I'm going to kick all the way around, and we're actually going to go off to the side. If you end up bringing it all the way around behind you, that's awesome. Just put the leg right back in front, because we're going to be doing it with the front leg. Ready? Hane. Set. Net. Yes. Yes. Good. Hero. And switch legs. Same thing. Ready? Hane. Set. Net. Yes. Yes. Is it good? Get out. Uh-huh. Yay. Take a breath in and out. In and out. Now we're going to cover our reverse turn footwork. So reverse turn footwork is fairly simple. It's exactly what it sounds like. Instead of a normal step, I'm going to step around backwards. Right? Easy. So we start off with one leg in front. It could be your left leg, it could be your right leg, doesn't matter. We're going to, with our back leg, step around, turning towards the back, and then putting that foot in front. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to practice this real fast. It's pretty simple. One of the things, though, that I want you not to do is, all right, you see how I'm on the line? If I turn, I don't want you to come up short of the line. So notice if I was to try to kick something forward, but I come up short of the line, I have a huge pivot that I have to do in order to kick something that was in front of me. I can go right to the line or I can go past the line. Depending on what you're doing, it might be one or the other. But you never want to come up short of the line. Another thing you don't want to do is you don't want to go way past the line. So I don't want to go way over here with that leg, because the purpose of this is to be moving forward. So I'm moving forward as I do this. If I go slightly past the line, though, that's no problem. And most of the time, helps a lot with actually the next kick that's coming. So that's fine. Just don't go way past it. Maybe a foot past the line is good. If you land on the line, you still have quite a bit of pivoting to do. It's a little bit easier, in my opinion, if you go slightly past the line. But that's personal preference, completely up to you. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to go down the line, doing reverse turn. So I'm going to start with my left foot in front, reverse turn. And then I'm going to go with my other leg, other leg, other leg. So we're just going to go down and back. Use as much space as you have. You probably don't have as much space as I do, but go as far as you can. Whenever you get to the end of your space, turn around and keep going. Ready? We're just going to keep going on this. So I want you to go, go, go. Don't wait for me to count on this. Ready? Begin. Make sure when we're pivoting that we're pivoting on the ball of the foot. That front foot, we pivot on the ball of that front foot. You should be alternating which side you go to each time, so you shouldn't be getting dizzy. Keep going, keep practicing your pivot. Good. So like I said, this is fairly simple. It's the exact opposite of a forward step. We're just stepping around backwards. So that's our reverse turn footwork. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add a roundhouse kick to that. So a reverse turn roundhouse, it's the prereq before a tornado roundhouse, is going to look just like this. I reverse turn, and I follow up with my other leg, roundhouse kick. Again. So I'm going to be kicking with my front leg as I reverse turn. Now my left leg is going to be in front. Now I'm going to roundhouse kick. And I'm going to put my right leg back in the front. So whichever leg you started off with in the front, that's going to be the leg that's going to be kicking. So we're going to practice this now that you know how to do a reverse turn. And by now you definitely know how to do a roundhouse kick. We're going to put our roundhouse kick and our reverse turn together. Now what we're going to be doing with this, we're going to start off with one leg in front. It doesn't really matter which one because we're going to be alternating. We're going to reverse turn, roundhouse kick, step back. Reverse turn, roundhouse kick, drop it down, step back. That way we're going to be alternating legs each time. On this, again, I want you going down a line if you can. Use as much space as you can. This time I'm going to be counting. So pick a leg that you want starting in front. Get ready, and go. Drop it down in front, step back. Drop it down in front, step back. Set, reverse turn, roundhouse. Drop down, step back. Net, reverse turn, roundhouse. Drop back, down, step back. Listen. Reverse turn, roundhouse. Drop down, step back. Yes, one. Is good? Yo. Good. Good. So, fairly simple, right? Reverse turn, footwork, just stepping around backwards. Roundhouse kick, you already know that. So, now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to make our reverse turn go further. So, if you notice with what I was just doing, I was kind of just lightly turning and kicking. All right, but now when you think about it, why would he turn around backwards, exposing his back to his opponent, and then just throw a roundhouse kick kind of slow like that? Well, I wouldn't. So we do that just to kind of get the hang of it. But then whenever you're going to start doing it, you're going to do it a lot faster. You're going to reverse turn, boom. And you're going to try to add speed to it. So you have to add speed to the reverse turn and the roundhouse kick. So now we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to pick up the pace. And we're going to also try to close the distance a little bit more. So instead of a short little reverse turn right here and a roundhouse where I maybe moved this much distance, I'm going to move forward, boom. Notice how much more distance I was able to cover from here to all the way over here with this one kick. So we're going to be using it to close the distance as well as speed. So another cool thing about the reverse turn roundhouse kick, they might expect a back kick. Well, we're going to come around with the roundhouse kick, so instead of a back kick. All right, so we're going to pick up the speed a little bit. We're still going to be alternating our legs so we don't get dizzy. And we're going to do 10 just like this. Try to close the distance, pick up the speed. Ready? Drop it down fast, step back. I want you to bring your leg down fast also after your roundhouse kick. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Set. Net. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Go. Good. Take a breath in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. So hopefully you were picking up the speed a lot and you're closing a little bit more distance. And you're also bringing your leg down faster. Instead of kick and just kind of let your leg fall, we're actually going to force our leg down faster. If you're doing this in sparring and you just kind of kick and let your leg fall, well, your opponent might have gotten 2 kicks on you at that amount of time that you did 1. So we want to kick fast, but we also want to bring it back down fast. Go ahead, take a breath in and out. And now what we're going to do is we're going to move on and we're going to do Taegeuk Sajang and we're going to build on to what we did last time. So, hurry up. Junbei. Ready? Set up. 1, 2. Remember, elbow right on the back of the hand. Other side. 1. Hand right on the black square. Fingertips right here. 2. Palm block. Spear hand. 1. Right hand behind your ear. Left hand across your stomach. 2. Front snap kick. Left hand punch. Now we've got our double side kicks. Ready? 1. Land. Double blocks. Remember, we want to control the side kick afterwards and land. We don't want to fall with our side kick. Now, from here, we're going to be building on a little bit more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my left hand on the outside. My right hand is going to be on the inside. I'm going to pivot on my right foot. My left leg goes around. So my right foot stays exactly where it is. My left leg goes around into a back stance. I'm going to do a outside block, just like this. Notice now my palm is facing outwards. And this is basically when we're here, It's the exact same spot, except for my hand's closed this time. Now, this other hand is going to be on our belt instead of on our chest like it was for our double blocks. So we are here, one goes out, other one comes right here onto our belt. Now what we're going to do is we're going to front snap kick, we're going to bring it back into that back stance, and we're going to middle block. So this is going to be a weird feeling with your legs because my chest upper body is going to turn, so I'm basically squared with my front leg as I do my middle block. Instead of here, which is this comfortable, natural back stance where my chest is pointed off at a 45-degree angle, I'm actually going to point it off this way for my middle block. So it's going to feel a little bit weird, but that's okay. So we're here, and then what we do with one side, we almost always will do to the other side. So I'm going to set up with my right hand on the outside this time. I'm going to turn, outside block, left hand on the belt. Now I'm going to front snap kick, bring it back, left hand middle block. But now what we're going to do, I'm going to face the other direction, and we're going to keep going. We're going to build up to that point again. Chip, Junbei. Hands off to the right. 1, 2. Hands off to the left. 1, 2. Set up, right hand behind the ear, left hand across the stomach. 1. Front snap kick with the right, land, left hand punch. Now we're going to do double side kicks. Side kick, hands off to the left, land, back stance, double knife hand blocks. Hands closed. I'm going to have my left hand on the outside. I'm going to pivot around my front foot, my right foot. My left leg moves all the way around. Outside block with the left hand. I'm in a back stance. Front snap kick, bring it back, middle block. Notice how I'm completely facing that way. The square on my uniform is facing the same direction as my front toes. Now, hands cross again. Right hand is on the outside. I'm going to turn, outside block. Other hand, right here on the belt. When I'm doing this, notice my chest is facing that direction. It's 45 degrees off from where I was, from where my front leg is. Now I'm going to do the same thing as before. Front snap kick, bring it back, middle block. Now the square on my chest is facing forward. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to set up for that swallow block again. So remember, the right hand goes behind the ear, left hand across the stomach. We're going to step up and out, blocking just like this. So our left foot's in front, right leg's in the back, and just like before, we're going to front snap kick. Now this time we're not going to punch with the left. We're going to set up for our back fist, right hand in the armpit of our left, back fist, right to the nose area. So again, we are just here, right leg in front, left back stance, left hand middle block. We're going to set up for our swallow block. Left foot moves up to the front, swallow block. Front snap kick with the right leg, set up, land, back fist. Is coming straight out for that back fist. But let's do that again. Chip, Junbei. Set up. 1, 2. 1, 2. Set up for your swallow block. Right hand behind the ear, left across the stomach. 1. Front snap kick, left hand punch. Ready? Double side kicks. Go. Side kick. Side kick. Land. Double knife hand block. Back foot moves, front leg pivots. All the way around, left outside block, right back stance. Front snap kick with the right, middle block with the right. Right hand goes on the outside, turn, outside block with the right, left back stance. Left front snap kick, bring it back, left middle block. Right hand behind the ear, left hand across the stomach, swallow block. Left foot is in front. Front snap kick. Right hand, back fist. Good. One more time. Trip. 준비. 1, 2. 1, 2. Set up for your swallow block. 1. Front snap kick, punch. 2. 1. Side kick. Side kick. Land. Double knife hand. Turn all the way around. Outside block. Front snap kick with the right. Middle block with the right. Turn. Outside block with the right. Front snap kick left. Middle block left. Set up for your swallow block. Right hand behind the ear. Left hand across the stomach. Block. Now we're going to front snap kick with the right leg. Right hand under the arm. Back fist. Good. Bro.